What's up, guys? It's your favorite Q coach. Welcome back to another video. This video is going to be a little bit different than normal. We're actually going to be taking a look at the Jgto website. We're going to be taking a look at kind of what they got going on. There's some interesting information about this video, but let's go do this thing. So welcome back to the channel, guys. You guys are new to Kiwi Golf Japan. We do a bunch of videos like this every single week. So what you got to go do is hit that little red subscribe button, smash the like button. Please leave me a comment. Let me know what you guys think about the Jgto. And as always, hit that little bell notification. You guys are going to get notified every single time I drop a video. Okay, so the main point behind making this video is basically the rumor is around the golf industry is the Jgto and the JGA are having a hard time managing their players as well as just really managing the tours, and they're doing kind of a poor job. I know recently I heard a story that a big sponsor kind of left the tour just because the players treated the sponsors really poorly. So we definitely see that these tours are struggling to control their players. They're treating them maybe a little bit too well to where these players think they're kind of high up in the company, but they're really not, right? So I think there definitely needs to be a restructuring of the whole organization, probably, in my opinion, but I'm doing some more research about the organization. I'm not obviously the expert about this, but for me, the reason why it matters for me personally is because I'm in the golf industry. I look at the professional tours as really the drivers of the industry. So if you get your really good players like Ryo Ishikawa or just your stars promoting the business, getting more people into golf, it's good for everyone in the industry, right? And as me being an instructor, it's good for me, right? Whenever there's a big player that wins a tournament, you definitely see an influx of new students that want to take lessons. So for me, I definitely have something, I have incentive to try to see this tour do much better, right? So we're hoping that we don't see the professional tours of Japan disappear. That would be a huge hit for the golf industry here in Japan, and we don't want to see that happen. So this video, I'm going to try to give some value about their website. I think they're doing a lot of things wrong with their website. I think that they can be much better with how they present the website as well as how they really just monetize the website and all this stuff. So hopefully they watch this video, hopefully they can change some of this stuff and get their web developer up to par, because the web developer is not doing a good job. All right, so we're on the homepage right now. So the first thing you see is the Abema Tour. I don't see the big tour, right, which is the JPGA, I believe, or it's called something, but I don't see the big tour here. So I don't know why that's not on the homepage of this tour, right? Because again, when people go click on any professional golf tour website, they're looking for the schedule most of the time, or they want to see the leaderboard of the current tournament, right? So maybe the Abema Tour is the only tournament that's playing right now. That's completely fine, right? So you could have that at the top, but you got to at least still have the schedule of the big tour, the JPGA Tour, below it, right? Because people really care about that. Like, yeah, the step-up tour is nice, but really at the end of the day, the stars are on the big tour, and I have players on the Abema Tour, so I'm sorry for you guys. I want to see, personally, I like to see the Abema Tour because that's where most of my players are at, but the JPGA Tour is where people care, right? So you need to have that at least somewhere on this homepage. I don't see it anywhere, right? I just see like the money ranking and stuff like that, which, yeah, people care about. It's nice to see that, but you want to see really the schedule, so make sure you have that on there. Also, you have the PGA Tour on here. In my personal opinion, I would leave that out because, again, think about it in this sense. You have a Japanese audience who, yes, they might care about the PGA Tour, but if they care enough, they would just go to the PGAtour.com and not your website, right? Because, again, you're the Japan Golf Tour. Your product is the Japanese Golf Tours, right? The men's professional tours. So why are you promoting the PGA Tour? It doesn't make sense. Now, if the PGA Tour is paying you to do this, then keep doing it, right? So don't get rid of it. But the PGA Tour is not paying you to do this. This is kind of silly. I would take this out. As we scroll kind of down the website, we can kind of see a lot of blank space here. So just in a visual, like a user experience, it's very tacky, right? Why would you have all this blank space on your home page, right? This is your prime real estate, right? Think about it like this is your best location if you were a Starbucks, right? This is where you make all your money. Bunch of blank real estate, right? Well, why aren't you guys using this space at all? Like, you got to tell your developer that he has no clue what he's doing here, right? Okay, so then as we kind of go through here, we see some ads on the side here. So Busy Bee School, Okinawa. It looks like they're supporting some local businesses here, which is nice. I'm going to get to this type of advertisement later on the video. I'm going to tell you maybe some things that you might want to think about this type of advertisement. Does it generate revenue? Is it kind of worth it maybe at the amount of traffic that you guys are probably getting? We'll get to that here in a sec. Produced by Japan Golf Tour Organization. I think that should be more so down in the footer. But you can have it in the sidebar. It's not like the end of the world. And I like that you have obviously your social media down here. You have your About Jgto, Contact Us, Privacy Policy, Sitemap. You're on SEO. You're on Google, which is good. So I like all that. That's all good right there. Leaving your Facebook page here, I think that's a little redundant, especially since I don't see any type of call to action on your website. So you have nothing here that collects emails, which I think is a big no-no, especially for an organization that's struggling like yourselves. You need to be collecting emails. And instead of putting your Facebook page here, I put some type of call to action. I'd have like, make Ryo Ishikawa or make one of your professional golfers make like some type of instructional series or some type of video series, and then say, if you want to get the free video series, click here and leave your email. I do something like that because you guys got to start collecting emails, and there's no call to actions on this website. All I've seen so far that will make you generate revenue are these kind of pay-per-click ads, which we'll get into. I'm not a huge fan of, but I would definitely change that. Money ranking, point rankings, all that stuff. Good placement. I like that. That's a good job. You have your sponsors up top, which is perfect. That's right where you want to see them. Gives you guys some credibility, some ethos, which is nice. One thing I see here, which is a little tacky, you only have 7 sponsors that we can see here, and there's a blank space underneath Munsingware. Super tacky, guys. What I would do personally is I would just show the first 4 sponsors, make them like the most known sponsors as well. Like I would take away, I don't know how big Lakil is. Lakil might be big, but just get your first 4 sponsors and then say read more. That way people, it appears that you have a lot more sponsors, as well as it doesn't look like you have a blank space here, right? If you show that you have a blank space here, it just looks really tacky. They're like, why don't they have an 8th sponsor, right? That's what I'm thinking about. Can they not afford it? Like, are they not a good enough company? So stuff like that, just those little tiny touches are going to make your website just a little bit better there. When I click on the sponsors, let's go to Mercedes-Benz. So you have a little pop-up here. Personally, I think this is tacky, right? So instead of having a pop-up, I would have it automatically direct you to a landing page. Like, I know there's a link here. If you click on this link, it just goes to Mercedes-Benz website. And when I'm on this website here, as I kind of scroll through, it's just a basic Mercedes-Benz website. There's no like co-promotion going on. Co-promotion just means that you should have some type of promotion landing page where it's the JTDO, maybe some of your popular players, and Mercedes-Benz doing some type of commercial together, doing something together to where you have some type of incentive for the audience, right? And this would be another great place where you can collect emails for both organizations, right? So if you had something like, watch this vlog, get this like 15-minute vlog with one of our players in Mercedes-Benz and get it for free if you leave your email. That's going to get emails for Mercedes, as well as it's going to get emails for your organization. That's going to make the sponsors happy. And then especially if you guys figure out how to do affiliate links, you can start actually generating maybe some commission from Mercedes if they're down with that. And you can kind of show them how you can drive traffic to their websites really specifically through a co-promotion, as opposed to the audience just goes to Mercedes-Benz website. To me, it feels like you have no real ties with Mercedes. When I go to this page, I don't feel like you guys are like a partner. It doesn't feel very like, if you see a lot of like high-end websites in America, what they do is if they have like a sponsor, they'll do a co-promotion landing page. So when you click on the sponsor, it goes to co-promotion, and that way you can see your branding as well as Mercedes branding, and it kind of shows that you guys are together. It makes the audience feel like you guys are more together. And especially if you have some type of call to action where you can collect emails or even make a purchase, whatever, it's just going to make it much better to generate revenue here in the future for you guys. I think all your other sponsors are kind of the same as well. Also, I would say that I would just put all your Japanese sponsors too remember how I said you should have 4 sponsors and then say read more? I'd probably put all your Japanese sponsors just because this is a Japanese audience. And even though you do have the Wall Street Journal, which I believe is an American company, unless it's some knockoff of Japanese knockoff, but I believe that's the American company. It's not the worst thing in the world, because I know Japan and America has a great relationship, obviously, but you have the Japanese audience, right? Make sure that you're supporting local Japanese business. That's what people want to see. It makes you feel more a part of the community, which right now you guys don't feel like a part of the community. That's why you guys are struggling, to be honest. If we take a look at the tour here, so now I have to click on the tour to see the JPGA schedule. I think that's kind of tacky. Again, you should have this on the main page. You don't have to have the whole list, but you could just have a list of maybe the next 3 or 4 tournaments coming up, and then you can say learn more or read more. And then it would click through over to this page, right? And then you can kind of see all of them. That'd be what I do, because again, there's not a lot of people who are going to click through all these links up here. You're only going to get maybe 5% of your traffic, maybe even less, that clicks through everything, or more than 2 or 3. So you want to make sure you have that on your homepage, right? Because no one's going to really see this. From here, what I would do also as well is you have 100% full width. I would make sure that you cut this at least have a sidebar right on the hand side, and start putting your sponsors there some more. Start putting some more videos, maybe having promotions with your players, or talking about some stuff that you have going on with all this good stuff. Maybe some more call to actions. You're definitely missing out on some type of, you can advertise much more is what I'm trying to say right there. Same thing with the Ibama Tour. It's 100% full width. You got to make a sidebar at least and advertise a little bit more. When I click on QT, it looks like it's a subdomain of your website. I don't know why you would do that, right? Unless the QT itself is a whole different separate organization that's independent of the JGTO, then that makes kind of sense. But if it's still a part of the JGTO, then why are you guys making this a subdomain? That's like so pointless, and it doesn't help your SEO as well, right? You want to keep that on your main website so it helps build up your SEO. You get more real estate on Google, right? I would not make this a subdomain. It's not doing anything to help you. Unless it's a complete separate organization that requested that, then obviously it makes sense. But for me, that doesn't make any sense right now. Okay, taking a look at your stats. This is all good, right? You got your stats. This is cool. Not bad here. Okay, so now you have a sidebar with advertisement here. So now I want to talk about the pay-per-click advertisement. So for the audience that's watching, if you guys don't know pay-per-click, it's pretty much this on the right of the screen. So what this does is you have an algorithm that tries to pick out so there's a couple ways you do this. So if you're a good website, you have an algorithm-based kind of pay-per-click advertisement campaign where based off the user's search data, you're going to have applicable stuff over here on the right of the screen. Now, I've never searched for any of this stuff, so I'm pretty sure you guys aren't using that type of approach. You guys are probably just having companies pay, and then you're just posting these up, and then maybe you have some type of slideshow where you switch them up or something like that. But you guys definitely don't have an algorithm-based pay-per-click, because I would be getting much different ads than these. So anyways, besides the fact, the main thing is you don't have enough traffic on your website to be doing this. You're not going to make a lot of money off of it, and it's just tacky, and the consumer's not going to like it. You got to use this real estate, use this space to just promote your players or promote something that you got going on. Put your own call to actions. Don't be repping other brands. Like, the only time I would really do this, maybe if you had, and I wouldn't do a pay-per-click, I would do just an actual, have a company that's a golf industry company pay for it, like Rise App or something on those lines. I would do that. I wouldn't put like these kind of tacky little things right here, but that's just my opinion. Okay, so going over to players, this is another thing I would change too. Yeah, I know you guys like to be fair here in Japan, and I definitely respect that about the culture. I actually like that a lot. In America, I feel like people can be a little bit elitist sometimes, which is not the best. But you still, in my personal opinion, I wouldn't go alphabetical. Now, you could do alphabetical maybe below, but at the very top, you need to put your top players, right? Put your top players, put like a video of those top players talking about themselves. Make it a friendly, relaxed, not a very formal video. Those are going to perform a lot better. Also, I'd be linking all of these players' like Instagram, social media accounts. That's going to help their investors. That's going to help their sponsors to get people going to these guys so that can help them out. You help out these players' sponsors, it's going to make them much more likely to want to perform better for you guys as an organization. It's just, it goes around, what comes around goes around, right? So again, make sure you put your top players up here, and then from there you could put that list down there. That'd be kind of what I'd change there. When we go to photos, this is kind of, I don't know why. Maybe if I click on this, it goes to a photo. No, it just goes to a plural. Okay. So maybe that's just because this could be like a translation issue, maybe, but if you're going to put photos, right? You guys are just putting like another list of the tournaments, and then you put the winner's profile or something like that. It's really tacky, right? If you're going to put photos, put really nice, highly professional edited photos in here. I would put like, you could make like a bunch of stuff, like you could say like tournament winner photos, right? So you can have them holding the trophy. You could put like behind the scenes type of photos where you have the players a little bit more relaxed, joking, laughing, right? You want to humanize your players so the audience kind of connects with them a lot better. Also, the same thing with these advertisements that you guys got going on here, man. This is just tacky. And especially, you have this blank space here and you put this type of advertisement. It's so tacky, right? If you're going to do an advertisement, make sure it's a golf industry advertisement. Don't make it a pay-per-click. Just make it a branding type advertisement. Branding, the difference is if you click on it, it doesn't take you to a website. It's just going to show a branding of a company. I would not do pay-per-click. No one likes these things. And they don't make you any money, trust me. Okay, from here, Bama Tour. Okay, this is links to just stuff, which is okay. And then if I press Japanese, it goes to Japanese. So when I go to the Japanese, you actually guys do a lot better job right here. I like this. You have all these like things that are upcoming. This is really good. So I'm sure your audiences see this is still good. But even on your Japanese website, you still have a lot of blank space here. You guys are doing these pay-per-clicks. Like you have Mercedes as sponsor, but you have Lexus over here that you're promoting. Like that's probably not going to make Mercedes very happy, right? Unless Lexus is also a sponsor, which I highly doubt. But like you got, come on, guys. You guys got to be a little bit more careful with what you guys are doing when you're promoting other companies, especially if you already have a sponsor from another company. It's very tacky. From here, yeah, that's pretty much it from the website. So kind of my main kind of points that I would be changing is, first off, you guys have no call to actions. Like you need call to actions. You need to be generating email lists for yourself so you can remarket to those people, put them, talking about promotions. You guys are typically a like physical business, like a brick and mortar, which just means typically you make your money not online. You make your money at actual events. You guys got to restructure that because you guys are excuse my language. You guys are bleeding money right now because you guys aren't having anyone coming to these tournaments. So you guys got to restructure that. So you guys got to start having digital products. You got to start making your professionals make you digital products. Maybe give them a percentage of the cut of the product, and then try to start selling them on your website. And definitely you need to collect emails because of that as well. You got to take a lot better care of your sponsors up here. Again, you should never have a Lexus ad down here. Now, if this is an algorithm ad where it's more based off of my search history, that would make sense, but it's not because I've never searched Lexus. I don't like Lexus, so I'm pretty positive you guys are just getting these companies and then paying for them. So what you got to do now is just change the stuff I talked in this video, collect those emails, restructure your business, create some type of online store here too as well. You have no way to collect money on this website. So those are two big things you definitely got to change. Sponsors, take better care of them, all that good stuff. Hopefully this helped, guys. I know this is a little bit of a longer video, but it's something that you should probably hear. There's a lot of stuff you guys are doing wrong just on the website. So I can only imagine what's going down behind closed doors in actual board meetings and all this stuff. You guys are probably a little bit of a hot mess right now. So anyways, guys, like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. I'll see you guys again in the next video.